Leo July predictions reading. And what I've been doing is like getting one oracle and asking spirit like what's going to be like your main theme for for July, like what is something. And so I'm using the Medicine Woman oracle, and what I pulled for you is so fitting for your sign, but it's called the male principle. And it says, a step towards reconciling with the masculine is before you. So when I was looking and thinking about this card, I was thinking about like balance, like this could be about balancing between male and female energies. Um, and it's also talking about overcoming internal conflicts. And you might be noticing these in your relationships, right? So it's like kind of like that saying, like the conflicts you face with another person are really the conflicts you face within yourself. So a little bit of different spin on that, like thinking of it from a different perspective, maybe might bring in some kind of balance for you as well. But it was kind of like saying like you're one of the ways this is you're gonna overcome internal conflicts, and the way you're gonna do it is through your relationships. You know what I mean? You're gonna notice it, you're gonna feel it, it's gonna be like you're gonna remember what it is, and then you're gonna let it go. And this makes a lot of sense to me because of the astrology. We're all being really, really energy being cleaned up from old trauma. It's leaving, it's just leaving. The planets are just moving us toward it. So it looks like it's going to come out in your relationship. So you might want to look for this. Keep watch for it, Also, it was talking about like men in general, like all over the planet. Like there's changes happening with just men, right? And they're becoming more responsible, more authentic, and they're understanding integrity. Like integrity is back on being like an important thing for them. And I think what we're going to notice is a shift in the patriarchal old stuff, like we're sick of it. I mean, just as a collective, we're sick of patriarchy, right? I don't think it ever had a very good purpose, but it was part of our evolution. But it's like it's time for something new. And so I feel like in July we're going to notice that. We're going to notice men, standing up and being proud, and wanting to be better, want to build a better world, a safer world, like I feel like it's going to be like it's that emperor energy, so there's going to be a big surge of that, like a lot of I mean, it's not just men, it's the masculine energy. Okay, so definitely understanding that too, like that emperor energy is loud today. So there's one more message with this card, and it's like there will be a man that's coming into your life, and he's really special. And like, so spirit is like with this card is saying like pay attention to every interaction you have, especially with new people, especially with masculine energies, right? Because there's someone coming in, and they are very important to your soul journey, and they're here to help you evolve, and you're actually helping them evolve as well. So look for them in the month of July. um yeah, and it's saying like each time you encounter this person, and I'm feeling like when I read the book about it, it feels to me like this could be more than one person, you know what I mean, coming in. But but I do feel like there's someone specific, special, but it's saying like, pay attention to all the interactions you have, especially with masculine energies, because um, they're important to your growth, right? So there was one more thing to to this card, and it's like, is it time to forgive yourself? Is it time to forgive others? Is it time to forgive past events that caused you pain? So I feel like that is kind of like what's going on for you in July. Like there's a lot going on, right? It seems like there's someone, a soul friend coming in, you know, like you recognize this person, like you're going to either, like there's going to be some kind of sign that you know this person. It'll be a sign, it'll be, you know, you'll just know exactly what I'm talking about when it happens. I think it happens different for everybody, you know what I mean? Um, Sometimes for me, I see sparkles around people, and I just see them like sometimes. Like I'll look outside, and they'll just be there, and sometimes they're not there, and sometimes they're just around people. It's really weird, but it's pretty cool too because they look like they're alive. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so let's talk about Leo. What the heck is going on here? Well, tell me in tarot what's going to be looking with this male principle thing. Okay, it could be about like balancing that masculinity with love, right? Which is kind of what the reading was talking about too. It's like leading with love and being proud of it. And it's like on a global level. Can you imagine what could happen? Can you imagine what could happen? You know? I feel like, let's see. Oh, wow. You know, it looks like there's a love here, an offer of love anyway. What stands in between the two of you is this waiting. It's like there's waiting here. Why? Why is the waiting? Why is the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles separated by waiting? Okay. Somebody's waiting for somebody to cut out some kind of behavior, is what I feel like. Weird. Knight of Wands is the behavior, right? So it could be like just being, I don't know. It could be just, you know, just being very passionate. It could be about, you know, being a player, right? Knight of Wands is sort of a player energy. I feel like there's transformation happening. So you're waiting for the transformation before you offer love. There's a lot of like processing going on between these two. But do you see what's happening here? It's like there's a couple and love. And then this is between you, you know? So it looks like there's something going on. Like you have a great match here and there's definitely love. Tell me, what does the Queen of Pentacles have to say? Tell me, what does the Queen of Pentacles have to say? What does she want to say to the King? She can't stop thinking about it, but she's scared. And she's hanging on for dear life. Holy cow. So this is some kind of like love situation, Leo. She's scared. She doesn't want to let go of the King. Okay, so tell me what the king has to say. What does the king want to say about this situation? What's his side of the story? This is the weirdest reading I've ever seen. King of Wands, Ace of Cups. Is there an extra person here? The King of Wands is the Knight of Wands, isn't he? Which is the King of Pentacles too. I think the King of Pentacles is a player. I mean, to be honest, this could even be like a same-sex kind of relationship that the queen doesn't even know about. I don't know. Wow, that's weird. I just put away all those dang low cards, but I guess I would sort of like to know what's going on here. So I'm going to have to move that microphone. Sorry if it made a weird sound. But I'm just nosy here. I just am really stinking nosy. I want to know. We're talking about the male principle. There's balance. So remember what it said about you learning something really big about yourself, Leo, through this relationship. Because whoever the queen is hanging on. She doesn't want to let this go. She's scared. And she just is hanging on, praying. Like she wants this thing back, right? Waiting, overthinking. She feels stuck somehow, right? I feel like there's a lot of worry and anxiety about the situation. Like, is it over, dead and gone, or what? And so I feel like this queen is waiting for this king. And this king is over here. And what clarified it is the king of Pentacles is being clarified by the King of Wands, which is, they're just a powerful, cool person, right? But it almost looks like I don't know. And then Three of Pentacles. Does that mean that there's three people involved? Weird message, Leo. Is there three people involved? I feel like your higher self knows. Their higher self is King's higher self. Hang on. Let me just see. Tell me the story, King of Pentacles. What is going on in your life? Maybe the king thinks that the queen had someone else. I don't really know. Let's see, what is it? Okay, so they're interested in talking with you. They have unconditional love. They think about you all the time. Outdated thinking. Remember that first thing with the male principle? Okay, so maybe this person is a little patriarchal, or they think you are, right? So you feel more traditional, like roles, and they don't, maybe, or something like that. Why is this King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here? It's another option. It's another option. Is it another option for the king or the queen? Because I can't decide, because I'm trying to get this king to talk to me. So is this king, is the king the one with an extra person in their life? Okay. So is the queen the one waiting, fretting? So is this how they're learning this masculine, feminine, stand up, be authentic self? Is there a same-sex relationship here? Yeah. But probably not for everybody. Just some people, right? Okay. Yeah, so I feel like the king has more than one lover, and it could possibly be same-sex relationship, Leo. But I feel like, I feel like this person watches you. You know what I mean? They watch you. I don't know who you are here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but somebody's watching somebody for sure. Wow, what a crazy freaking reading right now. So, what else do we need to know here? My God. So, tell me about the Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups here for? Clarify the Knight of Cups. This is about emotions. They're coming in. I think they want to. I think that this queen wants to go toward this king and put yourself wherever you fit, right? But I think that the queen wants to offer love back in, right? They want you back. They're very emotional about it. And if you're the king, right? I don't know if you are or not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the extended now, and I'm going to clarify the shit out of this. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, too, what I'm going to say is this male principle. Remember where it said that there's some people come into your life? Okay, well, let's like discard the lover part for now and just say, like, hey, Leo, you've got two masculine energies coming toward you. This is totally separate from everything else, right? But I feel like there's two masculine people that are going to come in, and one might be offering or showing you some kind of spiritual gifts that you have. The other one might be some kind of, like, I don't know, maybe it's somebody who knows how to manifest money, right? But these are the ones that are being guided to you. And um, I think that maybe there's a lot of, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of self love. I feel like a lot of brotherly love. You know what I mean? So it could be a same sex relationship, right? But it could also be a very psychic, like, person coming in that is your soul friend that's here to help you. Remember what it said? It said that each encounter is an opportunity to evolve. And so I did feel like maybe, like, you're either going to see this person and they're going to be in your life on a regular, or maybe you'll just see one of these people one time. But I feel like the message they have to give you is completely, like, crazy. Should we see? Let's ask the spiritual part. Tell me what these two masculines are bringing in for Leo. Okay, this could be about, honestly, this looks like it could be about some kind of feeling you have inside of yourself about yourself. Like, this could be about some kind of guilty pleasure that you have. It could be stuff like, it could be like gambling, it could be like drinking, it could be weed, it could be, you know, anything. Anything. It's like trying to escape kind of feeling, right? And I feel like, this is bringing a lot of disharmony, and I think you're meeting this person and they're kind of helping you clear the confusion and form some kind of new structure. And it might have something to do with work, it might have something to do with money, it might have something to do with, like I said, like addiction, a guilty pleasure that you have. And I was trying to think of guilty pleasures, like, what could that be? I mean, seriously, there's so many things that are guilty pleasures. So Tell me what this King of Wands is going to share. What's the messages? What's the lessons? What kind of love is Leo getting from this person? Stability, harmony, going with the flow. This is talking about the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, right? This is someone that's going to help you heal an inner wound. And also that party card came out again, and ego. So I'm wondering, like, yeah, that's kind of going back to that very first card, that we kind of like the male principle, right? This is about like leaving go of outdated beliefs about yourself, about life, right? Things that just don't work anymore. I feel like we as a collective, as a society, as a universe, are ready to move forward with some of those outdated things, right? And I also feel like, yeah, there's some kind of huge childhood wound that's going to be healed in you, and it's this King of Wands that's coming in, that's helping you. So remember, it's the interactions, it's the relationship, it's those kinds of things that are going to teach you, like they might not just say something, maybe they do something, you know what I mean? And suddenly you're aware, you have a different perspective, something's healing inside of you. I believe that it might have a lot to do with some sort of I don't know, it's something that your soul is moving you out of your life. You know what I mean? Because it's time for something different. It's time for new, you know? And it begins with self-love, So I feel like these two people coming in are obviously your soul's friends. I feel like the high priestess is your soul, right? So that's why I'm like talking like that. But I feel like, your higher self like knows these people. So that's what I'm saying, like in the reading too, like it's saying like you're gonna feel this somehow. You're gonna know it, like so I am excited for you guys because, like, this is like a fated meeting times two, you know? So keep watch where you're at and who you're talking to and like how they make you feel, because I feel like there's someone really groovy coming in for you. So I'm going to go into the extended now and I'm going to find out, like, okay, so what about this love situation, right? The one that you're hanging on to, the one that, you can't stop thinking about, And so I'm going to go into that part of it. And see what the outcome's going to be, see what the angels have to say, all that. If you'd like to join me over there, there's a link in the description box below, and hopefully I'll see you there.